I'm Tommy Warhurst. This is Spotlight on Cullman, presented by my team, the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group, and powered by Cullman Community Radio, Cullman's Live 95. In the spotlight today is Tesha Brewer of Tesha Brewer State Farm. Tesha, thanks for stepping in the spotlight.
Thanks for having me.
People have known State Farm for years, and I think probably here in Cullman County, State Farm is very strong just because of your reputation. But I've learned something recently that I didn't know about State Farm, and one is that you also have very good life policies for people. Talk about your life insurance.
Yeah, so we are actually voted J.D. Power's #1 in life insurance satisfaction. So when it comes time to pay out life insurance policies, State Farm has actually been voted #1 for several years in a row. We offer every type of life insurance policy you can think of, term, whole life, universal, anything that you might need to fit your family's needs at that time. We offer that, and it's one of my favorite things to talk about with people. So if you're ever interested, just hit me up.
We tend to always think about protecting our home and our automobiles. Sometimes we forget about ourselves, and really ourselves should be one of the most important things.
Absolutely. Yeah, I 100% agree.
Speaking of homes and autos, a lot of folks may think that State Farm is up here when it comes to rates, but you were telling me recently that you're very competitive in the market now for home and auto.
We are very competitive. We've always valued the fact that we've sold policies on value because you get a local agent. We're always here. We have a team that works under us that is always here to help take care of you in those times of needs. But we are also very competitive rate-wise in the market. So while you're shopping for insurance, don't just shop for rate, but shop for somebody local that you know that will be there for you in those times that are like the hardest things that you've ever been through. Car accidents, if your home catches on fire, you have a death of a loved one, it's much easier to communicate with somebody that's local.
You'll always remember the quality and service that you get from someone who gives you good quality and service, and you'll forget sometimes what that may cost you, but the service stands head and shoulders above. Tesha, we see your face all over town on billboards. That's a plus to you and how your business has grown here.
Yeah.
Talk about the overall. We talked about life, we talked about home and auto. Talk about all the services that you all offer here at Tesha Brewer State Farm.
Yeah, so we, like Tommy said, we do home and auto and renters, rental dwellings, small business, life insurance. We call it health insurance, but it's not major medical. We offer some supplemental policies like accident insurance, short-term, long-term disability. We also offer some long-term care bundled with some life insurance, and then we have Medicare supplement policies as well.
You mentioned renters insurance real quick. Let's touch on that. It is important for renters. If you're in an apartment, if you're in a rental house, that landlord probably has their property protected, but who's protecting your valuables inside?
Exactly. That's and not only does it protect your valuables inside, but if your apartment building were to go up in flames or a tornado came through and wiped out your apartment building, how are you going to pay to live somewhere else? So there's a coverage on a renter's policy that also helps you afford to maybe go stay in a hotel for a couple of weeks until you find something more permanent. So it's not always just about, hey, I don't have anything to protect, but it's about where am I going to live if something destroys my apartment?
And I can tell you folks that Tesha Brewer and the folks here at Tesha Brewer State Farm, they don't just want to sell you a policy. They want to talk to you and listen and learn about you and your family and then see what best fits you. So if folks want to give you a call or talk with you, Tesha, how do they get a hold of you?
So we're right behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street, and our phone number is 256-734-4645.
Tesha Brewer of Tesha Brewer State Farm. This has been Spotlight on Cullman, presented by my team, the Warhurst team at Hagamore Realty Group, and powered by Cullman Community Radio, Cullman's Live 95. I'm Tommy Warhurst. Thanks for watching Spotlight on Cullman.